Hey peeps, welcome to the Crafty Witch UK. My name is Arietta, and this evening we are going to be having a ritual to celebrate the festival of Yule, or the winter solstice. So I'm going to give a few people a chance to arrive. I'm sure some people were probably caught out by the fact that this was listed at the wrong time originally. So if anybody turned up at 8 o'clock this morning for a ritual, I do apologise. That was an error on my part. Merry meet. I can see that we have got the lovely Kate, we have got Sandy, we have got Karina, we've got Nuts. Oh, thank you all so much for being here. It is wonderful to have so many of you here at this time. So, if you have been involved in my live rituals before, they are a fairly relaxed affair, and you don't really need anything to take part, but I do suggest that you have something to eat and drink when we get to that part of the ritual. If you want to take part in the magic-y bit of the ritual, then you will need a candle. Any candle is fine. Tea light, birthday cake candle, pillar candle, whatever you've got to hand. Doesn't need to be new, doesn't need to be a particular colour. It's entirely up to you. And then, as always, if you want to be fully immersed in the full 4D 360 idea of the ritual, then having something to represent the 4 elements of earth, air, fire and water is always lovely. Good Yule, Mr. J, welcome. So yes, we are I think probably more or less ready to start. Oh dearie me, I am at a precarious angle, much more precarious than I normally am, so I need to be very careful about leaning on the back end of my altar box because yeah, camera angles were a bit of an issue today, but that's fine. We will work with these things. It's not a problem. I will forewarn you, I plan to do a little bit of singing later on. If you know this song, join in when I get to it. If you don't, sing something of your own. So yeah, do we need anything else? I don't think so. The only thing I guess to mention is that I won't be following along with comments once the ritual starts, but I will try and catch up with them again afterwards. And a little bit of a self plug, the information for the basis of this ritual comes from this book, which is Circles of Sacred Laughter. You can get it on Amazon. It is a highlight of the 10 years that I spent running a group that performed public ceremonies. So that's just some of the scripts that we used. That I've then I'm repurposing them and rewriting them to make them work a little better for an online situation. So any burning questions from anybody in the chat before we get started? I don't think so. Okay. Right. Okay. If you are watching this on replay, thank you so much. I hope that you find it as exhilarating as in person, on the live. So, okay, let's get started. That's going to be really annoying. Okay. Enter our circle on this night, with minds open and eyes bright, priest and priestess, one and all. Come to us now, to you we call. This is an evening of celebration, a time for feasting and libation. And I will now smudge the area with some sacred smoke. Now that everybody has been smudged, we will cleanse and consecrate our salt and water. Okay. Grains of salt from the ground. In you, the power of earth is found. Now cleansed be of all impurities, charged be with positive energies. Water, the very stuff of life. Cleansing us from stress and strife. Cleansed be of all impurities, charged be with positive energies. Each has its own special skills to bond our circle and keep our ills, but together they grow in strength and power, protecting us hour after hour. Now this water is sprinkled around. I need to be careful of the electrics. Now we will cast our circle. I cast about this space a circle, as energy does flow and ebb. A circle surrounds us like a web, to contain the power we will raise and to protect us all, a perfect place of love and trust between the realms of men and the almighty spirits, where we may worship with our kin. As above, so below. The circle is cast, so mote it be. And now we have our circle, we can invite the elements to join us. So this is where, if you have your representations of the elements, they will come into play. We start with air in the east. Okay. Smell the air. Powers of east and air, hear me now, I call you here. Gifts of intellect I ask of you, for this rite which we now do. Hail and welcome. And now to fire in the south. see the fire. Powers of south and fire, hear me now, aid my desire. Gifts of passion I ask from you, for this rite which I now do. Hail and welcome. And now west and water. Taste the water. Powers of west and water, hear me now, your child and daughter. Gifts of love I ask from you, for this rite which we now do. Hail and welcome. And now, earth in the north. Feel the earth. Powers of north and earth, hear me now at this time of rebirth. Gifts of stability I ask from you, for this rite which we now do. Hail and welcome. Powers of the quarters four, raise up your powers from the floor. Shield us with your strong protections, blessed guardians of the four directions. And now we will invite the male and female representations of deity to join us. Soothing light, a mother's glow, shine down on us now that we may know your love and feel your comforting arms, keeping all of us safe from harm. On this night I ask your presence, Lady, Mother, Lover, essence of all that is and e'er shall be. As I call, we ask your blessings, please. Hail and welcome. Brilliant sunlight fills our hearts. When we think of you, dear Lord, thou art the perfect partner, lover, son, paired with the goddess since time begun. So now we ask you to with us meet, to make the partnership complete. So come with us and with us be. As we call, we ask your blessings, please. Hail and welcome. So, tonight we come together to celebrate Yule, to recognise the sun's rebirth and the ease of winter's cool. This is a time of renewal for all, a time to reflect and hear the goddess's call. Now, if you are able to, turn off your lights or close your eyes. As we sit in darkened wonder, we understand that the earth has slumbered. Think of this darkness not with fear, but as a healing womb so dear. As we celebrate the solstice hour, Sit in this darkness and feel its healing power. Just take a moment. Feel the warm, hug-like embrace of the darkness. Think of it not with fear. It is filled with the spirits, the ancients, and the entities who wish nothing but the best for you at this time. In the darkest dark, we see a spark. Open your eyes. The sun god is born this solstice night, and so we recognise growing light. The dark of the year we have lived through, and we look to the future and light renewed. The goddess has rested in darkest slumber and now emerges with her newborn wonder. Now the sun's rays will awaken the earth. It is a magical time, this time of rebirth. The god did die to be reborn again, and we celebrate his birth with the lighting of a flame. And at this time, if you have candles of your own to light, now is the time to do that. These candles represent the renewal of the sun's strength. It is solstice night, so let us all rejoice, warm our bodies and raise energy with the power of our voice. I apologise for what I'm about to do. Oh, come all ye pagans, gather round the Yule fire. Oh, come ye to call forth the sun. Fire within us calls the fire above us. Oh, come, let us invoke him. Oh, come, let us invoke him. Oh, come, let us invoke him, our Lord the Sun. Young Lord, we greet thee. born again at Yuletide. Yule fires and candle flames are lighted for you. Come to thy children, calling for thy blessing. Oh, come, let us invoke him. Oh, come, let us invoke him. Oh, come, let us invoke him, our Lord the Sun. And now let us bless our feast. This is the time where if you have food and drink with you, you are welcome to partake of them. I am going to be blessing some cake and ale, and we will do that just now. As the athame is to the masculine, so the chalice is to the feminine. For what one may lack, the other may give, and there is no greater magic in all the world than that of love. Lord and Lady, bless this food that it may nourish me through this darkness and into the growing light of the days to come. Blessed be. Okay, and now within the tradition that I come from, when you share food and drink, you say, may your cup always be full. And when sharing food, you say, may your belly always be full. So, take a moment, enjoy some food and some drink in a face-to-face ritual. We would often spend a long time on this section of the ritual before closing everything down. That's a little less practical in this situation. Do remember, if it's feasible, depending upon what you're eating and drinking, to save a little to put out for the spirits of nature as offerings. My local magpie population do very well out of me when it comes to breadcrumbs and cakes and all sorts. Blessed be. This seems like a good point to welcome those of you that came in after I just started. So welcome, thank you. And this is the point where we start closing everything down as quickly as it started. So we start by saying farewell to our Lord and Lady. Bright new sun, winter's glow. Our rite is near done, it is time to go. But stay in our hearts for the coming year, warming our bodies with your cheer. Hail and farewell. Loving Mother, Queen of Snow, our rite is near done, it is time to go. But stay in our hearts for the coming year. So that we know that your love is near. Hail and farewell. And now, farewell to the quarters. Powers of North and Earth, we thank you for joining us at this time of rebirth. We bid you farewell with a kiss, and we ask that you aid our Yuletide wish. Hail and farewell. Powers of West and Water, we thank you for joining us and holding this quarter. We bid you farewell with a kiss, and we ask that you aid our Yuletide wish. Hail and farewell. Powers of South and Fire, we thank you for joining us and aiding our desire. We bid you farewell with a kiss, and we ask that you aid our Yuletide wish. Powers of East and Air, we thank you for joining us and just being here. We bid you farewell with a kiss, and we ask that you aid our Yuletide wish. Hail and farewell. And now we take down the circle. Blessed circle, cast around. Now I raise thee to the ground. Energies now grounded be. As I will, so mote it be. And now we have reached the end of our rite. Merry Yuletide to all, and to all a good night. Thank you. So, I hope that you are all okay, that you have enjoyed our little Yuletide celebration. If anybody has any comments or wants to put anything into the chat, now is a good time to do so. So I can see oh, thank you, Kate. I'm glad that you enjoyed it. Yeah, I'm still working on ways to adapt these rituals to a way that sort of brings everybody in to what we're doing, but hopefully, yeah, I'm getting there. So thank you, Sandy. Merry meet, merry part, until we merry meet again, indeed. Yeah, this has been very nice, very lovely. Thank you, Karina. Sarah, hi. Oh, I'm glad that people feel included. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. I'm glad that yeah. Sorry, I'm all flushed now. It's not the drink. But yes. So our next ritual will be at the beginning of February, which seems like a long way away at the moment, but I'm sure it will come around all too quickly. In the meantime, if anybody has any questions, you can always reach me on my email, which is down below. Oh, Jeannie. Oh, bless your heart. Oh, feel us hugging you. We're with you, I promise. Oh, thank you, Sandy. Love and light this solstice night. That's beautiful. Oh, yes, do I need to say anything else? I don't know. Sorry. The ending of these rituals is always difficult because normally in person, you break up, you chat, you have tea and coffee and you... So, yes, I would like, I've been saying this for ages, but I would like to include more for the, you know, the pagan side of my channel. So if people have got suggestions of things that they would like me to include, or other than just doing the 8 rituals, if there's anything else that you want, let me know and I will try to accommodate as best that I can. I'm always open to suggestions. So but for now, lovely people, I am going to leave this here and return back to my family who are currently celebrating without me. So yes, I'm going to go back to my own Yule celebrations, and I will see you all very, very soon. Thank you so much for joining me. I hate doing the YouTube thing for these sort of rituals, but it really does help. So, you know, stick a like, share it with someone that you think might get something out of it. It's all really helpful. So thank you very, very much. And until next time, blessed be, Yule blessings, and have a wonderful new year. I will see you for the next ritual for In Bulk. Blessed be everybody.